Ready? Switch on.
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy. How's
Hello,
everybody doing today?
Hello, one and all.
How come it ain't working
Thanksgiving,
over on
everybody.
ours?
Yes, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
So,
Cheers.
well, I think our first, Joe was in here first, I think. Joe. And then Alexander.
Well, he's pretty good. He can be in the chat and there at
Yeah.
the same time. He's pretty good.
He's
Like
yeah, he's pretty good.
He's pretty multi-talented.
We just got
He
comments.
is. Oh, he figured out some new things he can do with his phone too. So y'all better look out.
That's scaring me.
New things he can do.
Yes.
Wow. Who do we all
He's
have?
a moderator on your channel. He's gonna be
Watch out.
beast mode from now on.
We did, Cuddly Texan.
Hey.
Yes.
We all
did.
jumped in together
Mhm.
all at the same
Howdy,
time.
howdy.
We
Yeah.
had to make sure that we simplified it and let everybody go to one place because the food coma we're imagining at this point has to be pretty empowering.
Yeah.
So it's
Mhm.
kind of like the halftime show. You just want to nap. We're hoping we
Yes.
can catch you during that nap time.
Okay, so I want to know on the nap time, do you think it's because of the turkey or is it just because of all the carbs we eat?
That's all the cards.
It's probably a combination of both.
There you
Yeah.
go. I like that one. There you go.
I agree because I think there is something in turkey that promotes
Tryptophan.
sleep.
Yeah.
But you add carbs and starches on top of that. and- what was that?
Charlie.
Dirty start.
The cat trying to come in where he's not wanted.
Uh-oh. Okay.
I turned the water on for him. Normally that keeps him occupied, but
Yeah.
Oh,
You turn the water on, it keeps them
the
occupied.
water. That's
Yeah.
You let it trickle
Concept.
just a little bit, and he thinks that's his personal drinking fountain.
Oh,
So he's almost at the point now where he refuses to drink out of the water bowl. So every time you go to wash your hands, he's like, "Oh, I'm right here on the counter, ready to just leave that water trickle."
but little does he know that we actually ordered it. Should be here tomorrow. We ordered him a cat water fountain.
Oh,
So he's-
cool.
Oh, he's
Come
not
on.
even- Whose is that?
This
That
is
is
Wally.
This is Wally, the walnut.
Wally the walnut. Where did Wally come from?
That's Braden's new baby. Or Ruth's
Wow.
new baby.
And his girlfriend's new
Yeah.
little. He's
What?
a poodle Shih Tzu cross.
He is adorable.
He is
Hello.
cute.
Oh my.
Oh, we got a lot in the chat with us, don't we?
Yeah. Does somebody want to go ahead and start doing some shout outs?
Yeah. Cats and dogs both have fountains. I didn't know that. I didn't know they made such a
I
thing.
jumped to Jim's.
Mhm.
Sean, Let's Raid Paint, Dot Roper, Piggy's Piddles, Prepping for Heaven. Good to see you
I
here.
don't think I've ever heard you talk
Peaceful
that fast.
Devs. I'm doing my auction voice.
Oh,
There is
you go.
Nick and Tank. Alene, welcome to my kitchen. Bowen. Yeah, we're rolling. Lynn the Okie here.
well, I guess I'm the only
And
one
that's-
not doing it.
That's why
Ninja
Johnny
Boy.
spends all the time at the auctions right there.
There's Pest Hunter's Best Catch, Molly. And she said, gotta go. Put the food away. Wish me luck.
Yeah, me too.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck. Yeah.
We have one of
Karen.
those side by
Hi,
side,
Karen.
and that's when you realize how small they are when you're trying to put away leftovers from things.
Yes.
Hi, Jamie. Tahlequah. She loves that word.
Tahlequah.
Wow.
Hey, there's Paul Case Farms. Hey, good to see you, Paul.
Hey,
You know,
prepping
we
for heaven.
found Paul from, we went to a tractor meet up in Nebraska, and we found some people that knew him, and they said, hey, you got to check out his channel. So we did. And now
Oh,
he's
he's just
here.
like northeast Oklahoma. He's
Mhm.
farther north than we are.
Yep, right up in the
Hey,
corner.
buddy.
Joseph Compton.
Hey, Joe.
Everywhere.
He said he's everywhere.
Joe?
He's everywhere.
Jamie
Everywhere.
Karen
Everywhere.
Breast. Hey, Karen. Peaceful Des is in here.
There's Clarissa and Sizzle.
Hello.
And making a home.
Hey.
Carolyn
Oh,
Cherry.
Joel.
Lauren and Joel, yeah.
No, we're helping Johnny.
We're
Hi,
happy.
Carolyn and Jerry.
There's Scott.
I'm just gonna wave at everybody. 'Cause
All right, everybody. It's elbow,
Okay, then.
elbow, wrist, wrist.
Yes.
It's you don't put a sway in it. It's the queen wave is just a
wait a minute.
straight.
Sorry, John.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
See,
I hold the elbow still.
Oh boy.
Knuckleheads
started it, y'all.
Homestead,
This is your
Fisherman
fault.
506.
Yeah.
Hello, both of you.
There we go.
I like it.
Oh, there you go.
So the other couple up in the corner, that is White Rock
Man,
Homestead.
she's
D.
looking all gorgeous. Look at her.
Oh,
Go,
look at
girl.
that.
I got a crown.
can you tell I did pageants in my younger years?
I'm pretty impressed you can keep the crown on.
Oh,
I know.
Homestead. Hello, hello.
Can you do
Dot
one
Roper.
more
Hey,
time?
Dot.
Hi, Dot.
Homestead. Oh,
So-
Lori Hyman. Hello.
Do we
We'll
want
throw the first question out, right? So, today's Thanksgiving, right? And
No, it's not.
everybody's always thankful for different things for different reasons. But there's kind of a typical staple of food that you're going to eat on Thanksgiving. What did you have today that you wouldn't think is part of that staple traditional Thanksgiving dinner?
Oh. Me.
What week?
Oh, Mr. Carter!
What is it?
Anyone? Anyone?
Sorry.
Okay, Ginger, go.
Thanks, Tara. So we didn't actually put it out for Thanksgiving because I forgot about it. Don't you love it when you do that? But we had a little snippet of it a little bit ago, and I made some salsa from the purple tomatillas that I grew. Wow, is it so good? And it stays purple, guys. Usually the purple stuff, when you cook it, it turns green or something. It stayed purple, so it's beautiful. So
Is it K-State purple?
well, I don't know. I can't see that purple. It looks blue.
It does look blue.
Thank you.
You're gonna hurt his feelings. Look, they're hurt.
I need to hurt
Did
your
hurt his
feelings.
feelings.
You mean that one he has left? I hurt that one.
All right, Christine, what was yours?
Everything was pretty traditional. What we had, honestly.
Pretty
Oh no! Wait a
minute,
minute.
wait a
Wait a
minute.
minute. Wait a minute.
Okay.
So Johnny was on a live last night, and one of our friends, Tony from our cabin in the woods.
Not me. I'm never on live.
No, you're never on live. Apparently told about how she makes her deviled eggs, and so we tried those.
It was really good.
And I am sorry if you're in here. I was not a fan.
Oh,
It was pretty good.
It's hard when you're raised on a certain kind of deviled egg. It's hard to deviate from that because
Yeah.
it's such a distinct flavor.
Mhm.
Like I've been to a lot of places where I'll eat a deviled egg and it has sugar in it.
Mhm.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I didn't grow up with it like with sugar in it.
Mm-mm.
So so that's cool.
Yeah.
That's
But
like a
you weren't a
conversation
fan.
that we had today at our Thanksgiving, which ours were kind of like Paul Case Farm. We had
Pork
cured
tenderloin.
and smoked pork tenderloin.
Yes.
No turkey, no
No
ham.
turkey. Whoa.
So
Yeah, we didn't do turkey either, y'all.
No.
We did ribeye steaks.
that was a conversation that we had during our dinner today.
About spaghetti.
Was about like spaghetti and pastas. That
Hmm
do you put sugar in it or do you not? Like I am
Mhm.
totally against putting sugar in,
Yep.
but like I was in the minority.
Our
Oh.
son won't put sugar in his.
You were voted off the kitchen table.
He
I was voted out.
Voted out.
He was voted out. Sherman's family.
Hi,
farm.
Paul.
What about you guys, Jason and Tara?
So all of our sides were pretty typical traditional Thanksgiving. We had the mashed potatoes, the stuffing, but we didn't do a turkey. We didn't do a ham. I grilled some ribeyes.
Ooh.
That.
That's my kind of Thanksgiving right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Josh.
That sounds really
After butchering chickens and then processing those
Oh.
humongous meat birds that were the size of chickens,
Yeah.
I couldn't bear processing a turkey for Thanksgiving. So when he
Yeah.
suggested the ribeyes, I'm game.
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that either. We
Well,
had,
like
oh, sorry, go ahead.
Suburban Hillbilly earlier said they were having street tacos with like
Shredded beef.
shredded beef and pico de gallo, and that
Yeah.
sounds pretty good. I'm all about
Yeah.
that.
Not
I
gonna
don't
turn down
know.
a taco.
I'm kind of a traditional Thanksgiving, but Christmas though is all, I would do something like that for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking more forward to the after the holiday sales on the turkeys and the hams.
Oh yeah.
Because I will buy up. I don't like the sugared hams and I won't add the glaze, but man, I process the crap out of those hams. That way I have diced ham for any food product, whether it's, ham and scalloped potatoes or potato soup or ribbles or, whatever it is. But yeah, I'll load our freezer for the whole year out of just the ham, even though it's typically only 6 months good, but whatever.
Yeah.
It still works.
It's
Yeah.
frozen.
That's what I need to
Frozen.
do. That's what I've been
Absolutely.
saving is ham. We
Yep.
never fix ham here, but
Yeah.
And I mean, you can't beat a big, huge ham bone in a pot of beans.
amen.
Right.
Amen.
Well, I've got several ham bones that when I made my own sausage, I need to have him put those in the smoker and smoke them for me because they weren't your typical. I bought pork, so they weren't smoked. It wasn't anything. So I need to have him smoke it so I can make.
You write anything you need to get ground. I don't know how to turn this off.
Is Christine's video running in the background?
I don't know what she's doing.
No, I'm sorry.
Please stand by.
Sorry about that. Okay, it's gone. Sorry about that.
Okay.
It's been a long day.
So are you hitting the sales for the hams and the turkeys tomorrow, Tara, or do you wait till like Sunday?
I wait. I mean, I don't go out of my way. I'm the most introverted extrovert you'll ever meet. So when it comes to holiday shopping, no. And even like the Black Friday sales or whatever, if I can't order it online, we just don't do it.
I don't
And-
know.
Well, I mean, tomorrow
We don't do
is
Black
like
Friday.
tomorrow is like when I worked at a grocery store before. That's like the best day to go to the grocery store.
Good
It's
nobody's
tomorrow
there.
because nobody's
Right.
going to be there.
That's true.
Right.
Oh, everyone's gonna be at like the shops tomorrow. So
Well, she's talking about the grocery store specifically because
Yeah,
everyone's still
true.
food coma, so they don't need groceries.
yeah.
Well,
So
like there's so many people in our area though. Like they didn't even have their family Thanksgiving yet. They're gonna have it on Saturday.
mhm.
Really?
So the grocery stores are like thinking tomorrow's gonna get even busier.
Mhm.
Wow.
Well, a lot of people do that because
Yeah.
you got first responders, hospital people that work in, a lot of people work on today.
Yeah.
So they wait till Saturday when hopefully everybody can make it.
Yeah, I mean, I think we just prefer to not deal with that
That's
many
too many
people.
people, and they go crazy over these Black Friday. I've done
I know.
in my entire life. I went out to Black Friday sales one time, and I'll never do it again. And I was lucky to not go again.
Mhm.
I've
Well-
done it 3 times, and that was 3 times.
No.
There's nothing that you could offer me at such a discounted price. I think one of the last times I went Black Friday shopping for my kids, I was actually pregnant for Jenna, and I stood in line for the Game Boys. If y'all remember those original,
Oh, yes.
big,
Oh yeah.
those I stood in line for like 2 hours for these Game Boys. I had like just a couple people in front of me, and they're like, "Sold out, folks. Sorry." I'm
Yeah,
like,
there's
"What?"
like 1 or 2 in the stores.
Yeah. And then so I'm going around and I'm shopping, and I have my cart because they like Chutes and Ladders were all like $3, and all these board games that I was getting for the boys, and those sold out, and I had those all in my cart. And this a little old lady rolled up next to me in my cart, right? And she's looking over in my cart, and then she looks up at me and she reaches in my cart and she snags out 2 of my games and did me a little huff and took off walking. And I'm like, peace out, homie. I've never been, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I just
throw down on aisle 4.
and I'm visibly pregnant, like really pregnant. And I thought,
Wow.
I have a gnat that is just driving me nuts. So I'm not just having like a Tourette's moment.
You're not gonna do the same thing, right?
Yeah. So
Well,
craziness.
I have a question for everybody.
Mhm.
Who all did you have at your house for Thanksgiving?
Mhm.
Well, here on the ridge, it was me and Jason and Jake and Jenna, and that was it.
Yeah. Well, okay. All right. And what were you doing, Christine?
It was just me and him. We were supposed to have our youngest daughter, and she didn't make it here with our grandkids. So it was just me and
Aw.
Tony.
Did
If
you
we-
send that gnat to my house?
Yeah,
Because it
it
just,
just
I
came- it just
swear to
came
you,
through.
it just went by and it went like this.
Okay, don't be sending it here. I don't want it.
We don't
So
like
I swatted
gnats.
it. I'm swatting it your way, Nana.
It's got the Whopper thing.
All
Yeah.
right.
Bring the work turkey wishbone. Well, I think, did you guys have turkey, Ginger?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes, we
You
did.
see
Well,
it?
you might
I see
have one. We might. Did we have one?
Yes, we
I
have
lost
one.
it.
All right.
Yes,
I
we
miss the wishbone tradition too. That was always something that, you know,
It's
us
still inside the-
cousins would all like fight over the wishbone.
Yeah.
And, you know, whoever got the wishbone. Although I threw 4 of them away, I guess I could have given each of us a wishbone from all those big turkey-sized chickens.
Did you get it?
Those chickens that we
Nothing
processed.
Oh.
Ranger, what were they? Ranger.
Rainbow
Freedom Rangers.
Freedom
Yeah.
Rangers, yeah.
And we let them go a little longer than they should have. And I had to,
Yeah, those dudes were turkey size.
those were turkeys. That was rough.
Yeah, I think we're done. I think all of our Freedom Rangers are already culled. But we did get I call it a litter. We got a clutch of eggs that Red had hatched out of, like a Rhode Island Red and a Freedom Ranger cross.
Oh, wow.
And they're beautiful little birds, but we want to breed out that Freedom Ranger. So I think we're done with the Freedom Rangers, aren't we?
Oh
I
no,
just read
Gary
that.
and Mary.
Jerry and Mary,
Laying
that's
through the back window of their
Oh,
car.
no.
Oh,
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
y'all.
Mary.
Wow. Sorry to hear that.
That sounds like just a few days ago. You know, our grandson, he just turned 18, but he had his vehicle parked.
Oh,
And
yeah.
our daughter sends us a picture of his truck with a tree on top of it. He has like a Jeep Cherokee.
The next door
Old one.
neighbor,
The next door neighbor.
they had
Wow.
a big privacy fence, and then they had one of those what do they call them, the pears, the Bradford pear
Oh,
that had
The
gotten too
spawn,
big.
the spawn from Satan.
Uh-huh.
So they decided to cut it down themselves. You know, we're going to do it ourselves. We can do it. We know
Yeah,
how
that
to do
didn't
this.
work out so good for him.
That dude blew straight. It hit the privacy fence, went right over the privacy fence, and smashed his truck.
Poor kid.
Oh my
They're sitting
God.
on the other side of the fence, on their side.
It's always something.
Mm.
Yeah, fell directly on it, and I was surprised they didn't total it. But I think the insurance is going to try to do something.
Missed it.
It even it fell on it so hard that it flattened the front tires.
Holy
No
wow.
kidding.
Wow.
Yeah,
That
That's
is bad.
that's heavy.
All right, Dale and Nana. Thanksgiving.
We actually weren't at home. We went to my
Mhm.
mother's.
And we had his mother, his grandma.
We went and sprung grandma from the
the nursing home.
nursing home.
Nice. She got a pardon
we
for a
had-
day.
His sister and her daughter and boyfriend and her husband.
Both of
And
them.
then, well, yeah, I guess Carly was there for a little bit.
I was
Both
going
of
to
her
say both
daughters and both of her
husbands or
boyfriends.
both sisters.
Both daughters.
Both daughters.
Both of his sister's daughters
Okay.
and their boyfriends.
Nice. Wow.
And then we had all 3 of our kids and all 3 of their significant others and our 2 granddaughters.
Our 2 grandbabies.
That's a nice big
that
one.
was a big Thanksgiving. I bet that was awesome.
It was nice, yes.
And we're going to another one tomorrow that'll probably be
Just as big, if
just
not
as
bigger.
bigger or bigger.
Wow.
And we're missing out on one that'll be bigger yet than that on my dad's side of the family because there's 2 at exactly the same time. You know, you would think that these people that don't even remotely know each other would coordinate times.
Exactly.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Aw,
Thank you, Lori.
that's very sweet.
Thanks, Lori.
Yes.
Well,
thank
Lori.
you.
So I have a question for everybody. It is Thanksgiving, and we all are so grateful and thankful to have all of our family, all of our friends. I want you to tell me one thing that you're thankful for that does not include your family or your friends. But also, I also want to say thank you to all of our subscribers for all 4 channels. that we're so grateful and thankful for
Yes.
you. And I say that also, not only do I mean it, but I also don't want to give everyone an easy out either. So, all right.
So she said, check. You can't do that. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So I got to
Yep.
think of something else. But I did want to say real quick, for Thanksgiving, who we had here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I don't know. You guys may recognize this.
I recognize
recognize
that's some
that.
good stuff right there.
Mhm.
We got
Oh,
this.
that's good
Barbecue
too.
sauce.
No.
We got
Aw.
That is
Hand
awesome.
delivered. So
There you go, hand
had,
delivered.
That's the best.
Joey and myself, we had Mud Mascara and Mr. C. We had Eileen, Welcome to My Kitchen, and Piggy's Piddles. And then we had three of our boys. One's like adopted son. 3 of our boys, they're significant. The 2 that have significant others, yeah, they're both married now. So and then one has a baby. So, and he's
Aw.
3.
Nice.
So little Mr. Will, he kind of took charge and at some points, and then he zonked out at others, and we were like, yeah, we want to be like that. We want to be in that same position as well.
Right.
Mhm.
Yes. Oh, and Eileen brought a wonderful, delicious streusel cream cheese cake
Oh,
that she was going to
goodness.
share the
But
recipe.
that's yummy.
I think
Oh,
she has. I think she has a video on it, or she's making a video on it. We did the taste.
Are you
test
spilling
today.
beans, Ginger?
Or am I? No.
No, she never does that.
I'm leaving. you
Never
nuggets.
done that.
I'm leaving you nuggets so you can watch it, because I'm going to tell you something. That thing was amazing. You're going to want to make that cake. But she brought it on this beautiful board and said that the board she brought was for me.
wow.
It has like little leather straps,
Oh,
That is
like
that
a
is
little-
Yes.
cool.
serving charcuterie board. I
Yes.
love it. It is amazing and such a thoughtful gift. She said, "Yes, this is your hostess gift for hosting
Aw.
Thanksgiving." I thought that was
It's
so
a video
You're
sweet.
the
on Monday.
sweetest.
Yes.
You're the
So,
sweetest.
and we enjoyed meeting them face. It's so nice when you get to meet other
Yes.
YouTubers or
Mhm.
subscribers face to face. It's so much fun. So we had a great time with all of the people we had for Thanksgiving. So
That's
now,
awesome.
okay, on to the next question. Sorry, Tara.
No, I'm sorry. I zoned. I'll blame the wine and a long day of cooking.
I had my moment earlier.
But
I had no
so
wine, oh, darn it. Sorry.
I'm thankful for, first of all, God's saving grace for all of
You
us,
took mine.
and for being my savior, and very thankful for our farm and this home that He's provided for us.
Get out of my head.
Get out of my head.
He says that to me all the time.
And of course, my family.
Yes. I'm thankful for you.
I'm so thankful for you.
Aw. Get a room, you two.
Good job, babe.
Just kidding.
So since started down there, do you want to go, Ginger? What you got
Sure.
thankful
I think
for?
it's Nana's turn.
He was in my head. I was thankful for him.
Okay.
I'm gonna say we'll probably do group channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I can say that we had a bad storm that came our way on
Mhm.
Tuesday before Thanksgiving. And guess where Thanksgiving was going to be? Outside. So kind of like Tara's birthday party. She's like,
Oh.
we got to start popping tents or something. No. So I will tell you that the worst part of that storm, and I'm going to say it here, people, God is good all the time.
All the
Mhm.
time.
Yes.
It was coming our way, and he's what I like to call split the baby. And we were right in the middle. And the worst parts of it went north and some went south. Yesterday was horrible, the weather, but today we woke up and it was absolutely gorgeous.
Wow.
It
Not
was a
It's a
beautiful
beautiful day here today.
God. not a cloud anywhere. It was not rainy. It warmed up enough so that we could have our Thanksgiving outside. And, that was such a relief. And I know that, I'm so thankful for that. I really am, because we really enjoyed having it outside. We didn't want to be inside and be cramped. So,
Right.
yes, prayers do work, Mud Mascara. So, is there something that I didn't say that you would be thankful for?
I'm thankful for all the Atlanta traffic.
Oh,
You're
I
thankful.
lived in Atlanta for a while, and I tell you, Spaghetti Junction is no joke.
oh my gosh, it is not. And let me tell you
No.
something. It has probably not gotten any better since you lived there. It's probably gotten worse.
It's probably gotten worse. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, are you being facetious?
I'm actually thankful for all of our farm animals and all of our kids. And everything here is just, I'm thankful for everything here.
Yes.
Our life. Yes. On the farm, down on Grandpa's farm.
And each one of you people on the screen.
She already said that. You can't.
don't
You
care what
can't
she
check
said.
that off.
We're thankful for all of us.
Yes.
We are thankful for you.
She
I had
said
to like cut out the obvious.
this group
you know.
They make up. Yeah. Sorry.
love you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Love you.
I
Absolutely.
do. Very blessed.
Okay, who's next? And now we go up top. Either way.
I guess us. So I guess first off, thing I'm thankful for is I'm thankful for the fact that we all have a path to heaven.
Mhm.
Everyone, no matter what our life has been like before, no matter what you have done, everyone has a path that's out there
That's been paid for.
that everything's been paid for, so you can get there.
Mhm.
The next thing I am thankful for, the life that we have. I'm thankful for the fact that we, can do this for one thing. I mean, there's a lot of places where they're trying to take things like this away.
Yes.
We're able to have the freedoms to do the things that we do still.
Mhm.
I'm very thankful. I know we're not supposed to do this, but I've got to. I'm very thankful for this lady sitting right here next to me. Very, very thankful.
I'm
No.
thankful for her too.
She
Oh,
is
yeah.
wonderful.
Thankful y'all too.
And I am thankful for, as Tara said, I'm thankful for everybody out there in the chat. You guys are great, fantastic, and we love you all. So,
Can I say one thing? Because you didn't let Nana say anything. So
I did.
I just want to say, he said all the things because, of course, mine's always Jesus family, But I am so thankful. I think it was May 21st, 2023. And this thing we went to called Mid-America. And without it, we wouldn't have the friends and
That's right.
the connections that we. I'm sorry, I'm getting all.
Don't.
It totally changed our lives to the better. That doesn't always happen, but it's just amazing the love we have for everybody and
Yes.
that we feel too. So anyway, okay, moving on. That's it.
Yeah, we the story of, I know there's people from all different groups in here. There's everybody's combined right now, but the story is, before Mid-America YouTube meetup, we knew no one in this panel.
Mm-hmm.
We knew absolutely zero.
Nobody in the chat.
We knew no one in the chat at all. So
We are so
she vaguely heard something about a YouTube meetup at Lake Tenkiller. And the day before, actually,
The
I think
night
it was
before,
already going.
the
It was Friday. And she
Yeah.
said, "Can we go tomorrow?"
And it's our anniversary and birthday weekend kind of thing.
And I said,
Let's go.
"Sure."
We went.
We went. We met Jason and Tara there. We got to talk to them quite a bit.
Oh,
while
we
were
talked
there.
for
We met
hours,
Bill and
girl.
Nana there.
we just-
We got to talk to them, and through all of this, we've got to meet Ginger and Joey. And
Yeah.
so if we hadn't have done that, I don't know where we would be
So like I
at in
said,
this
God
group
is good
now.
all the time because it just happened because I would have been sick to my stomach to hear 2 weeks later, oh, well, there was this meetup, look at the opportunity. So,
Yeah, and just think, if Johnny had a cattle auction the next day, no, we can't go because we got the auction. Maybe next year,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't
Timing.
just blow past
So
that.
it was
for
a bad
sure.
thing because
Yes,
Mhm.
it is.
We met quite a few people that are in the chat there as well.
Oh yeah, like Jess from Tree Haven. Go
Yeah.
Jess Life.
What location?
Jess,
Sean from Let's Trade Paint. I've seen
right,
that.
Sean. I get to talk to Sean quite a lot.
we met.
That's where I met Evelyn Newman.
Yes.
Aurora,
is she
little, you know, like I could go on and on. Yeah, we've met so many. Mama V.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Mama V was the first person I met there because I was like, where do we register? We had no idea what to do. She was so sweet.
And then she also won a bottle of Love and Sedona.
I
Yes,
did, and I did not know what I have, but
Yeah.
and this crazy guy kept yelling, "Do you know what you have?" I'm like, no,
That would be
no,
that crazy guy over there.
Oh, I love that you sticker. Yes.
And got to see David and Tamara, Artland headquarters.
That's
You
the
know,
first time we met
I
them.
met so many awesome people. I remember the first time I met Tara and Jason. 'Cause I was sitting over there talking to Dale and Nana, and you know, how you feel like somebody's looking at you, and I look over and then Johnny's smiling, and then Tara's like, "Oh, I gotta go talk to her."
That was the first time I got to meet Scott face to face.
Mhm.
Yeah, I didn't get
Grandma
we
with the
didn't get to meet
brooms.
him, but it's just so weird because I was kind of being like sentimental this morning, and I was looking through the Mid America videos, some of them,
Yes.
other people's, and I was like,
Aw.
oh my gosh, I know that they were there, and I didn't even get to talk to him. It's just kind of like wow, but sad at the same time.
Yeah. There was a lot that you think a whole weekend gives you enough time. It
No,
really does.
there's not enough.
No.
It really didn't. So
No.
there was other channels that, you know, we said hi to in passing, and we had full intentions of going back and talking to, and it
Well,
just
and I think
yeah.
the big part too was for a lot of us, you know, at least I know for like Dale and Lisa, you guys have been to a meetup before.
Mhm.
But like Tara and I, Johnny, Christine, when we went to 10 Killer, that was our first meetup
Mhm.
experience. And, you know, I know Joey and Ginger, you guys probably just went through that, being able to meet up with everybody when you guys went to Pinecone.
Yeah.
You're so overwhelmed. Like you see, like we didn't even see a lot of, you know, any of you obviously, and even the people we were meeting there, we had
Mhm.
never even seen them on YouTube.
Yeah.
Right.
And so then you're trying to process that. You're new to YouTube.
I know.
You've been given advice before going on, hey, do this, this, and this, and
Yes.
you kind of
We
just
just
shut
shut our
down, and
ears and we're like, we're just gonna be us.
you're
Yeah.
outdoors, so there's no
We're just gonna
corner
be
for me to go shut up in color. So I just had
Shut up and color. You are forced to speak to people, Jason.
Spanker, you're not very far away from me.
You know, before that meetup, we had no way of finding you guys. We had no way of finding any of you. I mean, we could put in search all day long
Well,
on
I followed a
YouTube,
lot of YouTube
and-
or
and
Homestead channels.
we couldn't find this group. There's no way. There would have been no way to
wonderful
do it.
community.
And
Yeah.
it's kind of a scary thing to think that you can't find, because whenever we went, I could literally go in and search the titles of my videos by verbatim and not find them on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
you couldn't find anybody.
Yeah.
You know,
So
the girl
meeting
hobbies.
someone new that's, you know, that's a smaller channel is actually very hard.
Well, even
Mhm.
so, I want to hear what Jason and Tara are thankful.
Yes.
I'll let you go first, baby.
I didn't study.
Yeah, Jess made me
Mhm.
talk to him.
All right. Yeah, I think, you know, obviously I second all of your, you know, comments, because a lot of that is the same. And I think that's why we've become such a close group, is all of our mindsets are so in line with one another, right? We're riding that same rail.
Yes.
But you know, you look outside the box, and to be grateful for something or thankful for something is, I'm thankful that we, but also you guys, have the ability to live the lifestyle that we're living,
Mhm.
and being able to do this.
Mhm.
You know,
Amen.
everyone tells you as you're going to do it, you know, I'm going to go homestead, or I'm going to, you know, we just call it living, but you know, you got to have a label, right?
Yes.
So we're going to go homestead, and we're going to do it away from everybody that we know. And they're like, you're crazy.
Mhm.
And
Oh,
a lot
try
of it is-
throwing off grid in there. They really
Yeah.
think you're nuts then.
We were prepared to do that.
Yeah.
We were prepared to do that.
We just luckily didn't
Yeah,
have to.
we just got lucky.
But yeah, so being able to do it, a lot of times it's just people don't have the means or the ambition or whatever. You know, I mean, there's a million excuses or reasons or justifications, you know, but I'm just so thankful that we are in a position in our lives with the abilities that we have to be able to live this lifestyle and to be able to put us in front of and with all of you, you know, on this panel, but then everybody that's even in the comments, and you know, within YouTube. I mean, that's just crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm sure not going to the laundromat anymore. You're thankful for, right?
Yeah.
Beans, Joey.
The beans, Joey.
Hey, Joe, fix it for you.
Everybody else has done it on this
Yeah.
panel, so it's my turn.
Hey, I just did, but I will be safe to say that I didn't have to have Joe come fix it for me. I figured it out.
Right. You read the book.
Yeah.
You read
So-
the book.
I think for Thanksgiving, I mean, clearly, yes, offer the thanks for all we spoke about and all the above. I agree with everyone. See, there's benefits to going last because I can totally agree with everybody. But I have two things actually. One,
That was full.
no, it wasn't. Whatever. So one, I'm extremely thankful and blessed to have a husband who will listen to my ideas. And instead of hearing, well, that will never work, I hear, oh, I don't know, but we're going to figure it out.
That is awesome.
So I'm grateful for the resourcefulness for my husband and our resourcefulness together. So definitely, because that comes in such huge demand on the homestead. And two, I'm thankful for not having a fear of failure.
Of failing.
Of
Yes.
what? Oh, failure. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that to kind of live the lifestyle that we've all chosen to live, I think you have to have a certain defense mechanism against the fear of failure.
Yes.
Because the fear of failure keeps people sedentary. It keeps them from passionately following their dreams because their fear of it failing is so much more than their fear or than their thoughts of triumph.
That
And-
analysis paralysis.
Yes.
Bingo.
So and I think that lack of fear of failure can transfer over into your everyday life. And you know, so many times not everything we do is perfect. We're not professionals. Not everything that any of us are doing did we know how to do. But if we feared failure, we wouldn't try.
Right. Amen.
So for me, every year I'm always, and I've said that for many, many years, but for every single Thanksgiving, I've always been grateful to not have that fear of failure.
That is good. That is really good. Because so many people don't. They don't want it to look bad. I mean, let alone put it in a video for the world to see.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I'm thankful that this week Lisa didn't tell one of her friends, well, Dale can fix it, because she tells everyone I can fix anything.
I do.
Thank you, Nana.
Yep.
He's so
He
honoring.
can. Anything that breaks in the house, he can fix it.
Yeah.
That's right. I sometimes take for granted, but I used to like being, you know, maybe a little anxiousness, like, oh no, now what are we going to do? You know, but then I don't feel that way because it may take him a while to figure it out, but I'll always figure it out.
Yeah.
Or I'll figure it out.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, she only has to tell me once a year. No more than that, you know.
No more than that.
To fix something? She has to
To
tell you
fix something.
That's
Yeah, if
that's not
something
big.
breaks, I just pitch it to Joey and say, hey, do you think you can figure this out? And he's like, well, you know what? Somebody before me did it. So yeah, I'm just gonna take out a
I
look
love
at it.
that.
I'll tinker with it. It's already broke. So what's the worst? I'm gonna break it more gooder.
I'm gonna break it gooder.
Yeah, there you go.
That's my theory on a lot of things. I've been asked before. They're like, how do you how do you know how to fix this? And I'm like, well, because I broke several of them. And once they're already broke in one way, can you make it more broker? I don't know. So I just take it apart and figure out how it works.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, it's not like you're going to hurt it because
Yes.
it didn't work.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, and
Hi,
there's so
JB.
many things on the homestead
Hey,
we didn't have
JB.
a clue
Hi,
on
JB.
what to do, but
Prime rib table.
just you do it anyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I need to be better about doing is like if I want to change something out or like even just painting a wall, I like overanalyze it because I'm like, what if I make the wrong decision? You know?
Oh, I'm there with you.
Right.
They
And then-
made another gallon of paint when they made that one.
I know,
Christine.
but why do I? Yeah. So yeah.
But paint
Yeah,
ain't cheap.
yeah.
No, it's not. Paint is
Paint-
not cheap. You're right.
Paint ain't cheap no more.
Well, that's
No,
why
Yeah.
nothing
Road trip.
Road trip.
We need to do a road trip, y'all. Dale, aren't you coordinating something for all of us to do a free?
I don't know.
I said get on
I thought
phone.
he was.
She got to bring paintbrushes.
Paintbrushes and anybody know how to run electric?
Paintbrush.
Run electric paintbrushes. Yeah.
Well, we know Sarah's real good with the
How
paintbrush.
many roller poles do you have?
6.
6. Joey's got almost
Hey.
enough roller poles that we can roll that hole inside there.
I'm
Whoever's
pretty sure.
not- whoever doesn't have a roller can start cutting
Oh, I
in.
got rollers. I got more rollers than
He's
poles.
got more.
I love these people.
Wait. Are you talking?
Here to help.
Your option is to either trim paint or roller paint.
Mhm.
Or we have a
Yeah, I'm
sprayer.
taking a roller. Mm-mm.
We have a sprayer,
Oh, okay.
so
That's my kind of language right there.
Well, get to work.
All I heard was something about the tractor's broke. I need to go fix it. I'm not paying nothing.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. In fact, he's hanging drywall in the bathroom, and I'm looking up at the ceiling, and I'm like, that butt joint is awful. And he's just like, well, you're not the one that has to mud and tape it, dude. And he's just like, well, oh. And then, yeah.
He's
And I'm
a
like, what
builder.
happened right
He's
there?
not a
'Cause
finisher.
the drywall like is busted out on the sides, and I'm gonna have to
If
go
you
through
want
and like
finished work, you're going to have to pay finisher prices.
I should
Yeah.
make him mud and tape so he knows how difficult it is.
You don't want that to happen in our house. You know that whole character statement we use for mistakes? So it'll be full of a lot of character.
Character.
We are so close to getting moved in. I am so ready. You have no idea.
You'll be there by Christmas?
Absolutely.
Yay.
Absolutely. I'm gonna guesstimate. I want to move in a week.
Spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
I want to move in a week. Whether or not it's gonna happen, I don't know.
I'm so excited for you guys.
I gotta get my tool belt. I'll be back.
He's at look, you go like, oh god.
Break's over, Jason. Break's
Yeah.
over.
But I am
It's-
so
I
excited.
mean, we're not gonna have everything exactly finished, but finished enough that we'll be able to move in. I'm ready. I'm
finished
ready.
enough that
Never
you'll
get
still
done.
get the other things done
Yeah.
because that's what some people I think you guys were talking about. You move in and then you never finish it and you're living in that. So,
Hold on.
but that's awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah. But
I
the fact I can do laundry, that's a game changer.
Oh,
Like, I
I
wow.
can't
I don't
imagine.
even care. I've done laundry in my little side laundry and clotheslines in my little dryer for over a year now. Well, about a year and a half, and I've had my little camp washer for about 4 or 5 years. So the fact I can just like throw it all in and just walk away.
Yes.
Oh,
That's awesome.
That is amazing. I said that the other night. I'm like, I take for granted having that washing machine and dryer over there. I really do. And then when you
Yeah.
said that, I was like, man.
You
because
Well, especially like us right now, our washing machine, we're
It doesn't
having,
work half the time.
yeah. So like, it may not work. So you just like, oh my gosh, I got to go to work. You come back home, it hasn't done anything all day, like sitting full of water,
Oh,
and you're
no.
sitting here doing supper, and all of a sudden
It
it just
starts
turns on all by itself.
Take off,
It'll just take off, or
and then it won't
or
spin
then
it out.
won't
so
spin it out, or don't ever buy a certain brand with no agitator in the center of it.
I think
Oh,
that might be what
It's,
we have.
it's exactly what we
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's exactly.
I'm not
I
liking
don't
ours.
like ours.
I got mine on Marketplace.
Potato.
Remember, 18 pounds of clothes, Dale. 18
Yeah,
pounds.
it's not-
That's it.
You know, nowadays they don't make them to last. It's not like our good
No
old
orange sauce,
olive
that's
green and burnt orange or whatever that color was.
Yes. The
Oh.
one with the big old agitator in the middle that you
The
know
old
like now,
Maytag
that's
or
getting
something.
my
I tell you, those clothes were
clothes.
clean. They were beat to
Yeah.
death, but they were clean.
I mean, we're about to the point of getting an old washboard and a
Yeah.
livestock tub out here.
Well, I'm telling you, that little washer though, for all, I mean, it's not a put it and walk away kind of washer because you have to fill it with a hose, put in your clothes, run it for 15 minutes, drain it, pull it out, put it in the spinner, run it again, fill it back up. It's not a plug and play, right?
Yeah.
That little thing does an amazing job. Like
Yeah.
it does amazing. Like I
Well,
am grateful
The
to
hard
it.
part of this time of year,
It's cold.
right, is the cold. And
Yes.
so if you don't have hot water going to it, you're dipping your hands into the cold water to move it all the time.
I love how he says we or your.
Well, I watched you do it.
I watched you do
A lot of people have trouble.
I get you the hose when you need the water hooked up.
Hey, sometimes we're just support crew,
it. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you need that in this world.
These things don't drink themselves. I have to do something.
He'll be like, I've had enough
Hey,
work today.
if you keep them long enough, Drew and them can tell you what happens if you keep those.
Yeah,
coats
after
in
like
long
50
enough.
years.
That sounded rough. Woo.
I've heard that story. I
We
didn't go
witnessed
back
it.
to watch the video, but hearing it was enough.
Yeah,
We
I
witnessed
wouldn't
it.
guess
We
that
were there.
one.
We
I'm
were
not
like
gonna
up
guess
close and personal.
They drank this.
It was not a good thing.
Yeah. You got to see it
Oh yeah,
live.
live.
Mm.
Tiffany
I
says
might do
she-
it
I
if it
heard
was
it was
or
immediate.
wine.
It was
You know.
immediate.
I
There
don't
was
want to talk
an,
about it.
there was an immediate reaction to
La, la, la,
trying
la,
to drink
la,
that.
la, la.
Like
Man,
at that moment.
If
So,
you've ever
have all
watched
you guys-
someone, if you've
Go
ever
ahead.
watched someone change like motor oil, engine oil, what comes out the bottom of the engine,
Yeah.
that's what that looked like in those cans
Yeah.
with
That
like
was
rust in
terrible.
it and
Why would you-
No,
everything.
it's terrible.
And wasn't it like, here, have a beer with me type deal?
No,
Oh, my goodness.
Mm.
Nothing like a skunk beer. Isn't that what they call it?
Yeah, well, that was Druid. You're right, Johnny. Yes, Druid proposed to everybody, "Hey, have a beer with me,"
Feeling cold.
and yeah, everybody who took a swig of it threw up.
They all, yeah. It
Wasn't
came
there
out-
one person that didn't?
Big Mike with MT. He didn't ever. you
Yeah,
know,
that's
he
right.
never upchucked,
He did spit it out.
but he spit it out immediately.
Did you ever see that? Reminds me of that movie Sandlot. Did you ever watch that where they get the tobacco and they go on the Ferris wheel or something or
I did.
Mhm.
instant throwing up? Yeah.
That is
Well, you
yes,
just-
or the replacements with Keanu Reeves when they're all in the huddle and the
Yeah, she-
samurai
Hey,
guy.
you really like that movie there, or you like the Keanu Reeves?
Both.
Oh,
She is a Keanu Reeves fan, folks.
I am. I really am. I mean, hey, what's not to love
I
about
have not
that?
seen that movie. I may have to check that out. I haven't watched them.
The Replacements was a very good one.
You've seen
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
So this week, I am hoping to accomplish the next challenge that we all talked about, y'all. Yeah.
Oh, I'm done.
So I am going to be decorating the chicken coop for Christmas. So I hope you all have gotten your decor ready, have started your planning, because I'm going to be calling y'all out.
I'm just
And-
telling you right now, I sicked my mom on it, and she is a junker. Like,
Yes.
she goes everywhere. And all I did was put a little nugget of that information in her head.
She goes,
Mm.
oh, I can
Oh,
fix
the
you
wheels
up."
just started turning. She's like,
Oh,
I'm going to call my
Lord.
good friend Jan and my other good friend Jan, and I'm going to call Cindy and all of her little friends that are all into antiquing and junking. She's got the network out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dang
Lord.
it. Raising the stakes. Raising
Yes,
the
I
stakes before I
know.
get started. So if for
I
all
just
of
know the
those,
back seat of my
Yeah.
truck gets emptied finally.
so for all those who are in the chats, we will be doing a chicken coop decorating challenge. And we're going to be putting out a poll on who do y'all think is going to win. Dale's up the ante, so dang it. I mean, I don't know. That might be grounds for disqualification because you pawned it off onto your mom.
No.
Don't be making up rules.
She'll just be bringing
I'm with
us
you,
the
Dale.
goods.
She's just making up rules now.
She'll be bringing the goods. We'll be doing the work
Oh,
ourselves.
now see I see how this goes, how White Rock works. They said it and it was open rules. Now that someone's going to get ahead, now they're going to add a rule to it.
Well, we're all
No,
Like
anything goes.
racing with
Anything
NASCAR here.
Oh, God.
Don't throw the white part in there. That was the rock rule.
All right, so maybe so. No rules. You can make it as flamboyant as you want. But yeah, so for those of all that are in the chat, that's what we're going to be working on. So I'm thinking follow up to the shorts challenge. I don't know. We've not figured all of that out yet, but be getting your decor, people. We are ready to get
Okay.
some
Tara,
fucking
there's a question
Christmas.
on there for you.
What?
Johnny,
What I missed?
highlight
You
it,
don't have a-
Johnny. The three little goats, Homestead.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You
Don't
can
really
do
have
a
a
cow
coop.
or goats. Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
Tank had a really good idea. Call it Christmas Coop 23.
There you go.
Ooh, I like it. Can we do like
Joe
Cluckers
fixed it for you.
Christmas 23?
Well, there you go.
Christmas
say cluckers.
Christmas Coop 23?
Cluckers?
Uh-huh.
Cluck-
We're gonna make it something easy. Everybody can hashtag it.
Oh, true. Yeah. Yeah. So I think the chickens are just gonna be so ecstatic. They're gonna love this the Christmas joy. And they're gonna produce
What's the hashtag going to be on it, Tara?
I don't know, because we haven't all agreed on a name. So as soon as we all agree on a name outside of that, then we're gonna put it out.
Are you
Well,
gonna help
this is
me?
your idea. We'll toss it to you for that. Oh, wrong
All
way.
right.
There we go.
I mean,
It's out
you
there.
will think about that. We've got some suggestions in there. We'll go back and pull them and see where we're
Okay.
at with all those.
Okay.
We kind of have a date.
Put it up.
Yeah, so Christmas Coop 23. So we'll have to create a hashtag for that.
CC23. CC.
Christmas Coop 23. And I guess
Hashtag
coop
Christmas
means-
Coop 23. I guess we can put it in the chat.
yeah, so it can be any livestock coop, obviously. But that's why we'll leave the cluckers out.
Yeah,
But-
it has to be. I guess that is the grounds. It needs to be some sort of an animal shelter.
Yeah.
Not your house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even though Joey had something about the Griswold's chicken coop.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. That just means more work for you. I
Now,
love that show.
making
busy
it
with it.
home
I
as
do too. I love that movie.
a suggestion, but I don't know if we want to put that one on a
Yeah.
hashtag.
What?
What?
Making it home.
What did I miss?
They
What did we
put out
miss?
a suggestion.
Oh goodness, making it home. No, I think funny, but we're not highlighting it either. Burning my eyes, burning my ears.
Evelyn said, "I have a
That's
shed."
awesome.
You have a shed that the chickens are in, Evelyn.
She
Is
has
that
a shed.
Hey, I see the three little goats homestead. Are they with Goat Days?
No.
No.
No, they're we haven't met them in person, but they're the ones that actually made a hat for Tara for her birthday.
Oh,
They're over by Eric and Misty at Tilted K.
oh okay. I just want to make sure they weren't like got a different another.
No, Go
Okay.
Days is in here too. They're
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of decorating, Paul.
Yeah.
I thought Three Little Goats, I thought we met them at the day at the lake.
is a huge.
well, Jamie's in here, so
Yeah.
Jamie. I wasn't at the lake, obviously, so I don't know.
Yeah, he had
What?
them.
I think she was there.
I think she was there.
And
You know what
I just see a comment roll through. Yes. So when we were at Come On Mountain and visiting with David, yes, I fell in love and I bonded with Chanel, his goat. She's very vocal and she doesn't shut up. So yeah, she became my best friend. And
Oh,
Very vocal.
when,
I'm sorry, that made me laugh.
so when I
Anymore.
if he ends up getting sick of Chanel, I would gladly take Chanel off his hands.
oh.
I'm glad he still likes her right now.
He does.
Now
I'm
we're
sure you
really-
are.
I saw Jason doing this, like he's thinking shelter. I got to build infrastructure.
No, we
Yeah.
will.
Oh,
we will
you
have
should have
goats.
seen the look on David's face when she's like, "Oh, I'll take her," and she was almost in the truck before we
I
left the
even
mountain.
sent him
She was almost in the truck.
Yeah, I sent him a super chat to buy her a Thanksgiving treat.
Aw.
Yeah.
So we had our goat herd for quite a while, and there is nothing cuter than baby goats. But you know what the
Yeah.
most annoying thing in the whole world is?
When they're grown up.
Goats and baby goats.
Yes.
It's like you walk out the door and they're all standing at the fence, and every one of them's like, "Hey, come see me!" And
Yeah.
they never
Come
come.
see me. Hey, chickens are the same way though.
Mhm.
Yeah,
As
they
soon
are.
as we walk out the door, they're like right there at the end of the run. They're just, hey, look over here.
Yeah.
They're bringing me treats. They're
Yeah,
bringing me
they're not as
Yes.
vocal. I mean, they're pretty vocal. The roosters are anyway.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
they're not as the hens aren't as vocal as a bunch of goats. So I can-
You know my theory. As I said in the video, every time I look at him and he starts squawking, I'm like, tell your story walking.
I know. that cracks me
Don't
up.
watch out. You're gonna be walking the green mile here soon. So.
I want the
I'm
goats
telling you,
for
it's
the milk.
walking KFC.
Milk. Yeah.
Yeah. I want the goats for the milk because I want to make cheese. I want to make butter. I want to do all that. And I've been watching and learning a lot
Hi,
on how to
Emery.
not make the milk goaty. So I'm out of all the animals, I've raised hogs, I've raised chickens, all the above, but I've never done goats. So I have a lot to learn. But
Well, I remember.
That's right.
Oh,
Paul.
that's my thing.
Have you-
That's what I tell people when they ask me about
Oh.
goats. I'm like, "Does your fence hold water?
If you don't, you ain't keeping
Because
them
if
in.
it don't, you ain't keeping a goat in."
mhm.
They're
Sounds
crafty,
like a challenge,
aren't they?
Jason.
What's that?
I said it sounds like a challenge for you, Jason. If she wants
Well,
to go.
well, it is, and that's
Big dreams, tiny
if
budget.
Tara had her way, we'd have pigs and goats here already. And,
Yeah, he's put it.
but I'm well aware of the fencing infrastructure that needs to be in place because I don't want to go chase them out. One, I don't want predators to get them, but
Mhm.
if we're going to take the time and money and effort to purchase them as babies and then raise them with a feed and all that, I don't want them just running off.
Yeah,
So,
I don't blame you.
You have the perfect place for goats. The perfect place for goats.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we've got good terrain. I mean, like they'll clear it out; it'll be great, and good little weed whackers. But I need to be able to get in there and do fence. But I keep reminding her, it's fine. We'll get goats. Then we're gonna live in the camper for the next 5 years.
No.
Next
There was
slide.
something that popped up on my timeline from like 13 years ago the other morning on Facebook, and Smoky Bones, one of my hogs, had actually gotten out, and I had a Sheltie. His name was Rocky, big surprise, but I trained him to knock at the door when he wanted to come in and go out. So I'm doing dishes or whatever, and I heard a knock at the door, and I go over there, and there's Max, the pit bull, Rocky, my Sheltie, and the hog, Smoky Bones, with his nostrils right up against the glass. He'd been out frolicking with the dogs, and he thought he could come into the house with the dogs. And I don't know. I miss them all. I miss all the animals. I want them all.
Well, I'm telling you, the domestic terrorists the other day got out, and that's what they were doing. They were going over to the Toxalot coon dog, and they were running around and had the zoomies around him. Then they would go over to Thunder's pen, play with him. Then we walked out. Every one of them come running up to us, and then barked and turned around and took off.
Oh
And
my
went back to the pen.
No, they
Somebody's
got
asking,
out of their pen that you just put them in the bigger pen. They got out of that.
Yeah, I might not have done a good job of looking at the fence.
so Cuddly Texan said something about bear prints. We had bears here too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I saw that comment.
There's bobcats hanging off the side of the chicken coop and all kinds of stuff.
Oh wow.
Another-
I would
Well,
love to put
I
out.
did
Yeah.
let the girls out
Tiffany's in
yesterday.
here.
Hey Tiff.
Night, Tiffany. I
Good
hope you had a
night.
happy Thanksgiving.
Night, Tiffany. Love ya. We was it yesterday morning? We had quite a few. What are those birds? Hawks and stuff. That I couldn't let the girls out.
Mm.
So we've been here an hour. So what do you guys think? We
Man,
need
it's already
to.
been an hour.
Yeah, it's been an
I'm
hour.
just
I know.
content as
I
can be.
I don't feel like it's been an hour.
I
I
know.
know
Sure.
this one went fast, guys.
Yeah, it did.
Very
A little too fast.
fast.
It did. Oh, he got the fly.
I was
Oh,
just about to
good
say,
one.
He got the fly.
yes.
Catch it with,
Wow.
Did you catch it with chopsticks?
Small victories, guys.
Yay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Some days that's a big
Oh.
victory for me.
Well, we
I
want
don't
to
know
thank
what
everybody
happened
for
to that.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and give everybody just huge kudos for tuning in on a holiday. And
Yeah.
Yes.
I've had such a blast. This has been
Yeah.
great.
Yes,
Me too.
we have had a great
We have
time.
to. Yes. It's always a lot of fun when we get together and chat with
Oh,
each
yeah.
other.
Oh,
you
for
know,
sure.
On one
I'm
line.
ready for an in-person now. Like I want to wrap my arms around you guys and just hold you tight and give you love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Group hug.
Yes. We
Yeah.
got to,
By
We
the
got
way,
to
and if
have
you haven't
Chrissy
yet,
and
would you
Ashley.
please
oh yes.
Yeah,
hit the
smash
thumbs up?
the thumbs up, folks, before you leave.
My face.
Yes.
But it's been great. I think what we had decided to do is do an hour, and that way everybody could get back to their families for
Yes.
Thanksgiving. The ones who have a family with them and things like that, or go get your second round of food. Like that's what I'm getting ready to do right now.
Turkey salmon.
Pumpkin pie, all that
Cheers.
stuff.
Aw.
Cheers.
Here, I don't have any that
Yeah,
gets
cheers.
Cheers.
So
Cheers.
everybody,
Yay.
Coffee.
I think we're gonna call it. But it's been great having
Yeah.
you, and maybe we
Happy
can do this
Thanksgiving.
again in the future. Not
Yeah.
in the
Absolutely.
future again. That would be great.
Yeah.
Thank you
Oh,
guys,
absolutely.
everybody.
Yes.
Night,
Love ya.
everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Night, everybody.
Love you all.
Hey, night, John boy.
Good night,
Night,
Mary.
Mom.
We got to do